Hello, artists. My name is Vibes, and we're going to be talking about something that doesn't necessarily have to do with art, but it's actually important for artists, and that is making 2020 your year. Now, what might I be talking about when I say this? Well, at the end of every year, we always tend to say next year will be our year. Then we get lazy, and those things just don't happen. Other times, unforeseen circumstances cause us to miss our goals for the year. So we keep pushing them back into the next year, saying, oh yeah, I'll do it for next year. It's gonna happen. So I'm here to give you some tips on how you can make 2020 your year and actually reach the goals that you made. Now, first off, I would like to say that 2020 will be my year. I have a list of 3 goals that I want to get done. Get to 10,000 subs by the end of 2020, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Get above a 3.5 GPA in college. I'm currently taking a bachelor's course for what's it called? Interactive digital media, so that has to do with graphic art and all that. And then get a new job that will hopefully be in the art industry. Now, those are 3 big goals that I hope to achieve by December 31st, 2020. But I can't say that it'll happen, but I'm going to try my best to make sure that it does. Now, what I just did there is I laid out all my goals in front of myself and let myself know that those goals are actually possible. Yes, those things are easily possible as long as you work hard. I did the same thing last year, and this actually worked quite effectively. In December of 2018, I said that 2019 would actually be my year, and I laid out 3 goals that I had for the year: graduate, get a car, and find the next step for my life. And that would be college. I did that at the age of 17. I made all those goals happen. And the reason that those goals actually happened is because they were reasonable. Now that leads me into point number 2, and this is one of the most important points in order to make these things work. Make sure your goals are reasonable. Don't make a goal that you're going to make 1 million subscribers in 1 year and that you're going to rise up in a company and become a CEO in 1 year. Those type of things take time. And since they're so far out of reach, you probably won't even worry if you don't achieve them. Now, don't get me wrong, dreaming big is important, but in order to get to the top floor, you have to walk up each stair. So that means that you have to make small goals in order to achieve your big goal. So at least have a goal that'll make you one step closer to your big goal. And you'll find that you feel more accomplished when you meet those small goals, and that big goal is more attainable. Like, you can actually do it. Now, point 3, this is where the work comes in. We have to work consistently. You know that everyone makes a goal at the beginning of the year and starts for like the first 2 weeks and then they quit. Don't do that. When I wanted to buy a car, I started researching before 2019 even started, and actually in November, but I didn't buy the car until August 2019. Continually working and motivating yourself to achieve these goals will make them achievable and make it that much more satisfying. It's more fun when you're actually working towards something and you get that goal, or you reach that goal and it's in your hands and you say, wow, I worked so hard for this. Now, moving on to step 4, tell others about your goals. Tell your friends. They'll help you. They'll remind you that your goals are important and that you have to push to achieve them. As I said before, some people make a goal at the beginning of the year and then start for 2 weeks and quit. But if you have someone else who's telling you to do or achieve your goals or work hard or achieve this next step, you have an obligation not only to yourself but to someone else. This will make you more willing to work towards it because you know someone else is depending on you to actually meet that goal. Now, point 5 kind of coincides with point 1, talking about laying out the plans, with laying out your goals. But this point is more about making sure you don't make too many goals. If you have too many goals, you tend to stress yourself out because you have too much to do. And so, as I said before, I made a list of 3. Personally, that has worked for me. Making a list of 3 goals has been effective because you have a 4-month span within each year to set towards one goal. So January to April would be the first goal, and then May to August the second goal, and September to December for the third goal. That's how I like to do it. but I actually do suggest that you go for at least 3 goals, so that you're not finished with all your goals at the end of the year and you say, wow, I was productive, now I'm gonna be lazy for the rest of it. But have at least 3, so you have something to do. But have at most 5. As I said before, if you have too many goals, you stress yourself out, and then you push goals onto the next year. As I said, these things help you to focus, but not have you have too much to do. Now, these points can partly apply to art. So goals, everybody has their own type of goals, and they have their own categories that they fit into. For artists, you can set these goals to learn a different art style within the year, or finish an entire sketchbook within like 4 months or something like that. Something that's reasonable. Learning an art style actually doesn't take long, it's just a lot of practice. And something that you could do totally different, like learn a new medium of art. Like me, I personally can't paint, watercolor, all of that. I'm really, really, really bad at that. So me, I might actually say I might try to learn how to, I don't know, learn how to paint acrylic. Or I could start my own webcomic or do animations. Just picking up things that can actually be done and being creative with it are goals that you can actually meet. And using these tips, you can make sure those goals actually happen, so that 2020 can be your year. Now, I really hope that these tips were useful to you. I know it's kind of short, but it doesn't need to be big. The goals were pretty self-explanatory. But if you enjoyed these tips and that they were helpful, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more art content. This is not really the type of content that I normally plan on doing, but this fits, especially with the new year coming around in a couple days. Comment below more ideas you want me to make a video about. I don't mind doing more videos like this. It actually was kind of interesting for me to be able to make this type of content and think about it. Read the description, because I put important information in there, and the links to my socials. There you find art that I don't post on YouTube and other styles that I've tried out before. Although this video wasn't much about art, I want you guys to keep creating art, because your art is good no matter what anyone says, including you.